Welcome back to Deep Cut Menswear. My name's Andrew, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Undercover Fall Winter 2021 menswear collection. Before we dive in, please take a second to hit the subscribe button so you can keep up to date with my reviews. So without any further ado, let's get started. The Fall Winter 2021 season has been approached in a few different ways considering the ongoing challenges that the world is still facing. Traditional runway shows are off the cards, so brands have opted for other ways of showcasing their collections. From seemingly big budget livestream events to high production videos and simple lookbooks. Jun Takahashi and the team behind Undercover have opted to go for the latter in this case, which is an unusual move for the brand considering that the previous season was released via interactive 3D models, and usually it releases its fall winter seasons with much more spectacle than its spring summer counterparts. Adjusting to disasters isn't unprecedented for Undercover though. For example, following the 2011 Great East Japan earthquake, Undercover didn't show in Paris again until the 2013 spring-summer season, and instead went for a digital-first approach, much like the brand has done this year. Looking back on the brand's 2012 seasons that followed this natural disaster, spring-summer open strings and fall-winter psycho color, you can see parallels in the kind of designs that Takahashi included in the 2021 seasons. Takahashi is a designer that can design over-the-top and theatrical collections like Autumn-Winter 2020 Fallen Man, but he's also the kind of designer that shows his emotions and the inner workings of his creativity very openly in his work. This is clear as he pivoted towards more comfort-based pieces in 2012 and now in 2021. The Fall-Winter 2021 collection features an abundance of knitwear and a colour palette derived of earthy browns, greens and greys, which reflect the global mood. Like the Spring-Summer 2021 collection, fleece and loungewear is prominent, but it's presented in a much more put-together way this season than the just rolled out of bed kind of way that it was in Spring-Summer. Takahashi is no stranger to collaborations, and this season is no different. Interestingly though, after 5 consecutive seasons prior to 2021 based on films, he's opted to center this collection around some of the work by the Swedish painter Marcus Åkesson instead. Marcus's work is translated onto hoodies, knitwear and jackets in the usual Undercover fashion, but it alludes to a more refined and understated kind of look than the film-based adaptations. Potentially that's because these graphics are less recognisable, but also because they're less prominent and tend to accent the collection rather than dominate it. Also featured in this collection is a collaboration with Nike with their take on the Dunk High. I've seen a lot of comments about these being underwhelming and they're obviously understated, but I think that's part of the appeal in my opinion. It's a good contrast after the overreacts from spring-summer. On top of this, there's also an Eastpak collaboration with some backpacks and also where some of the jackets feature backpack-style compartments. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of how the backpack compartments affect the silhouettes of the jackets, and for that reason, I think this collaboration is the weakest part of the collection. The pieces I'm most excited about from this collection would have to be the cardigans, the insane metallic puffer jacket, and maybe surprisingly, the angular sunglasses. In summary, the overall collection doesn't have the huge standout pieces that many of Undercover's collections become known for, but this season offers a myriad of tasteful, wearable, back-to-basics kind of options and potentially marks a shift in design direction from the film-based collections into designs inspired by art, which could mean that we're in for some really interesting and exciting collections to come over the next few years as Takahashi fleshes his ideas out more. If you like this episode, please don't forget to subscribe and comment your thoughts on the collection below. What other artists would you like to see inspire the next Undercover collection?